Dale Not Dale Podcast.
What up, Bonnie?
What up?
What's going on, man?
Dude, it's been another day, another weekend in the books.
We had a good week.
We did have a good week.
I was on a cruise all week. I was on the cartel cruise all week.
I didn't enjoy that much fun.
I flew in and we went straight to the fashion show.
My fashion show was the highlight of the week.
That was fun.
I had a good time. Always do.
That was a nice place.
It was very nice. It seemed like there was a lot more people.
Well, that's why they went there, because she outgrew the other place.
Okay.
So yeah, this place was definitely bigger. I think they did sell more tickets, obviously, which I think that's the whole plan. But yeah, it was a good time, man.
It was.
We got new jackets from Steve, Houston suit guy.
Crushed it as always.
Very nice jackets.
It was very nice. They are very nice.
I got to show up a new piece.
Yes, you did.
D&D pod, baby.
Mr. Johnny Dang hooked you up.
You can see it. I said, dude, I got some ice right here. I got a chest cold.
Yep.
You know how many people ask me, like, is that real? Like, no, I didn't spend $12,000 on a piece. I got this from iceclick.com for like $99 with the chain.
I mean, still at $99,
That's a lot.
That's steep.
That's steep for this.
I mean,
It's custom.
let's be honest. Have you worn that other than?
I went to church today.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, I did.
Did you wear what you're wearing to church?
No.
You wore that chain to church.
Yes.
God always has a sense of humor.
No, I didn't.
I
should've.
figured you didn't.
I am going to start wearing it though.
So as
marketing. We're marketing for us. This is for
true.
us.
As of right now, I think you've got an invested total of $50 every time you wear it. This is your second time, right?
Yep.
Okay.
It's a good. Hey, it's a conversation starter.
It is, and an ender in some.
Huh?
And a conversation ender with some people.
Some people at the fashion show are like, "Oh man, that's cool." Some people are like, "Take that off. You're an idiot." You should have tallied it up.
I mean, the thing is like it was the turtleneck that I think really. When you wear a turtleneck with a gold chain, people are like, "Okay, you got oil and water."
Yeah.
But you know what? You pulled it off.
Dude, it was a good look, actually. I kind of liked it. You know what's so funny? I walked to my buddy Judd. He's like, he's looking at my chain. He's like, dude, you're an idiot. I go, what you think of my turtleneck? He goes, I didn't even notice your turtleneck.
Oh, my favorite part was you wore cowboy boots with it to really offset the mood. Everybody kept saying, "Hey, why don't you have one of those?" I'm like, "Yeah, Dale's a little bit more urban than I am.
Yeah, I know.
I'm a little bit more conservative."
Same way when they talked about the tattoo. She's like, I'm not the dumb one.
Definitely not. Oh. But somebody did give us a good idea to cut the pant leg out of the jeans you were wearing.
I know. I wish I should have did that.
What kind of jeans were they?
There's some normal brand jeans.
Oh, I wouldn't have done it.
But I didn't need to. I mean, that would have been funny.
It would.
It would have been like a real fashion show.
It would have been. Yeah. They'd be like, "Oh man, look at this! It's those tat jeans. Shows how your thigh tats."
I should have cut it out and like had a piece of like clear lining that goes over, like looks like something fashion. Like,
or bedazzle it around,
just around
the hole.
Dude, I'm gonna do that with a pair of jeans.
Dude, I think we just made it fashion trend. Right there.
We're started.
Dude.
For all you people with leg tattoos, we're going to hook you up.
I mean, people that have thigh tats, they're either like they live close to the water.
Yep.
Or like does anybody in North Dakota have a thigh tat?
You would never see it.
I don't think you would.
It's definitely more of a I would think a southern,
like a coastal tattoo.
Yeah. Unless you're just a full-on tattoo pit person.
Or you might live in Vegas.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's more like a warm weather tattoo.
Yeah.
Yeah. And somebody who's like confident in their self because they wear really short shorts.
Magnus is not here. He just texted us, wish I was filming the pod.
Oh.
Magnus is at he's actually filming a wedding. I guess he's got a real job. I don't know. It's bullshit.
Hey, your phone's making noise. It's going to go through every time you're connected to Bluetooth?
I just turned the noise off.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so dude, so a couple things this episode. One, I've got a great story that happened to me on the cruise. I actually called Vaughn the night of. I wish you would have video, like you should have screenshot that or something off your face.
Dude.
But yeah, we won't spoil it. So we went on this cruise that we talked about a while back. Me and Crystal went with some friends, and the first full day we were there, me and Crystal really had a lot of fun, and it ended in a crazy story. So I don't even know the story because I was. You'll know why. But I have my friend Kyle. We're gonna call in on the Bluetooth on here so he can tell it.
Okay.
He's like, you want me to tell it all? I'm like, yeah. He's like, you're crazy. I'm like, I want to know the whole story. And I want to get this audio.
So he's told you the bits and pieces of
Yes, he hadn't told me the whole thing.
Okay.
So I want you to hear it because I think it'd be funny. It'd be a
Okay.
funny reaction thing for us to hear it together and talk about it.
It will be.
So I did that, and then I got something for us right here.
Uh-oh.
I ordered something for me and Vaughn.
Oh, God.
Okay. Close your eyes. I got two of them. Open it. I got some of the Noggin Boss hat here. I got a two of them.
Dude, this is such a, but of all the things I could think that you had in that box, that wasn't one.
You didn't think about this?
Let me see what we got here. Tell me how I look.
It's a great look.
Dude, feels good.
It feels good. We can't wear headphones though with them.
I don't think you can.
No, it won't fit over them.
I do it this way.
We don't have to wear it the whole time. I wanted to have these for when we go to events. When we go to events, we can have these on. Because we've been to a few events that they've had these. You know, they're funny. They're funny for people, but I figured it'd be a good one to have when we have guests on, take pictures on. If we go do events outside of here, to bring them and have people.
Dude, it's really comfortable.
It is,
Dude, it feels really. I like it.
Let's see.
Oh, these are great.
You like the color I picked?
I do. Yeah, I like that a lot.
Yeah, I thought these would be pretty.
This is awesome.
Pretty cool, huh?
It is. I'm gonna wear it in the places like you're not supposed to.
Yeah, yeah,
I'm gonna go to weddings.
yeah. Dude, I was like, I've been wanting to get these, and I finally I went on the website because we talked about it.
Yeah.
And I went and ordered some. They came in. I was hoping they came. I thought about bringing them to the fashion show to like. We walked out with them on.
Yeah.
And then I was like, nah, I'm going to take away. I was thinking about having it like a photo booth area. People could put them on and take pictures just so we could do something with them. But
You didn't want to steal the thunder.
I mean, we stole it enough.
That's true.
It was still,
That's true.
but yeah, they came out good.
Yeah, they do. They look good. Thank you for the Noggin Boss.
Yeah, I thought I wanted to have two to where one, me and you can wear them when we need to, but we can also it'd just be something funny to have, especially when we do like events.
Yeah.
I thought that'd be cool to have people take pictures with them, but they came out good, dude. It's awesome.
I love that.
We'll take a picture of these for our thumbnail.
Dude, I have a video conference tomorrow.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm gonna wear it.
Yeah.
It's like people that I know, but they know the work side of me, which is like pretty serious.
Yeah.
But maybe I can really let them understand me.
Yeah. Yeah. Wear that when you do it.
I will.
So yeah,
That's hilarious.
I thought these were a good idea.
No, they're great. I'm start just wearing those everywhere I go.
Oh, they're funny. Like we wore the Breggy Bomb one.
Yeah.
I was like, man, these are kind of cool. And then the Good Ranchers have that one.
Yeah.
And so I was like, man, we got to get some of these. And then so I went online and you just submit the artwork. And
How long did it take them to turn it around?
it took about almost 3 weeks. I ordered this and the hats on the same night. And they both, the hats came in the day before. This came in the day of the fashion show.
I have to show. I had a blue sequins bow tie that I was gonna wear
Did it come in?
right when I got back from the fashion show.
Really?
Yeah,
Dang.
it was okay.
Yep. So, but yeah, that's what's going on, man. I know you didn't know, you had no idea. It was
Oh
this.
no, I had no, idea.
I kept telling Boss I got something ordered for her. She like, oh, you were kind of worried probably.
No, I was definitely worried because I didn't know if it was going to be a joke directly related to me or. But yeah, no, I'm actually really excited about it.
Dude, I'm telling you, they're awesome. I went with the gray. I thought the gray would look good on the thing. I didn't know they were going to do the patch. I wouldn't. I assumed they were going to monogram, but I guess it's probably easier for them to just do the patch, which it came out good. So
Yeah. Could you imagine if you like pulled up to somebody in traffic? They're wearing this. They're like, golly.
yeah,
Look straight at him and say, it's my thinking cap.
exactly. It came out sweet, dude.
It does. It looks good. Stuff. Tax write-off.
Yeah, dude. I don't know. Chris, hey, if I buy something with the podcast, Crystal will bitch. She just lets me. I just buy it. So she don't care.
Perfect.
I'm like, yeah, don't worry about it. It's for the pod.
Yeah, it's for the pod. Yeah, just do it for the pod. We need golf clubs for the pod.
Dude,
You gotta have them.
I'm down. So before we get into the episode, we'll take a second to talk about Good Ranchers. Their Black Friday special is still going on up to Black Friday, I believe.
Yep.
Maybe running after, but what it is use our code D&D Pod. You get $15 off your box, plus you get to pick one of the proteins for a full year, free. Which is
Yes,
remember
it is. Pork? Nope. Not pork. It's chicken, steak,
sirloin, bacon, and salmon.
and salmon.
Yep. So you get to pick between the four. You get, I don't know how much it is. I guess you get.
It's $500 a year.
I think it's 2 pounds, maybe 2 pounds of each.
Yeah.
Each box for the whole year, with every box you get. So yeah, you get $500. It's $500 value, but you get $15 off your box. Obviously, by using our code D&D Pod from GoodRanchers.com, and then you can pick one of the four proteins. So and they're always giving away stuff away for free.
Yeah.
And I did talk to Ashley. I haven't got the email yet, but I text her, and they are renewing, so we're good.
We are renewing.
We're renewing.
Coming at you,
Hey,
folks.
another thing. This episode 69, baby.
This is...
Like, that's why I wore this.
Dude, I love that. It is episode 69.
69. We actually had the Busby's playing for
Oh,
tonight.
I didn't know if we were talking about that.
No, we had Adam Danielle playing for tonight. Then they had some other stuff come up, which I get it. They're busy. Which would have been funny to have them on. We're still gonna get them on just because we want to have them on as a couple, and we're gonna have some fun with them. But I was really hoping to have episode 69 and like kind of troll them, you know.
Yeah.
We'll still troll them.
Oh,
but
of course. We can talk about them missing episode 69.
we're gonna.
Be like, what were y'all doing?
This is gonna be 69 part 2.
Yeah. 69 do.
Yeah, we're gonna do it. So whenever we get them back on, we're still gonna talk about it. But yeah, we're gonna. I think we need to get the episode started one, and then when we get that going, I'm gonna have Kyle. I'm gonna call Kyle in on the phone, and so we can talk about this story. So our friend Kyle Maneri, yeah, he's gonna tell the story, and so he just told me bits and pieces of it. So I can tell you this before we get to the story. It ends up me and Crystal being wheelchaired on to the cruise ship from the beach from the Bahamas. That's all I can say. That's all I know. And then I FaceTimed Vaughn that night.
And don't forget that when you FaceTime me, you told me that you woke up, you go, dude, our room, there's nothing but sand in it.
It's sand everywhere. Sand everywhere.
Did they ever come clean the sand at least?
Yeah. The next day they cleaned it. Next morning.
Oh my gosh. We got to get him on.
Who, the clean lady?
No.
Oh.
Oh, no, she's probably in Djibouti right now.
So, well, let's get it started. We'll go to the music and come back, and then I will call Kyle in so we can get this going, man. I think it's gonna be funny.
Let's do it.
Do it.
Uncle Dale and Vaughn with stories to unfold. So sit back, relax, and behold. We discussing life and all its ups and downs. Tune in from your side of town. Talking pop cultures, movies, and TV shows. Giving the thoughts and much more. This shit is style, clothes, and gadgets galore. Keeping you entertained, you'll be begging for more. Cause we gon' laugh and hey, maybe even crying. But one thing's for sure, you'll be smiling. Cause Uncle Dale and Vaughn are at your side. So come along, join, and let's ride.
They bring the heat, and the guests are supreme. They ain't just a duo.
All right, we're back.
We're back.
Dude, you didn't do it last week.
Dude, I didn't.
Why?
Because I always do it in the intro, and
You missed it.
we've been rolling straight through.
I like when you surprise me.
I know, but I just haven't.
You got to get back on that.
I got to get back on it.
The best one's whenever it's a surprise attack.
That's true.
Because when I don't know what's going on, it's even funnier.
That is true. I need to be better.
Yeah, you got to do better.
I got to just sometimes you just got to do better.
Do better.
Do better.
Yeah. So crazy story. I'm gonna call Kyle just a second, but yeah, we went on the cruise. Me and Crystal went on for Melaleuca, the wellness company. Fun time.
You're not allowed to say Melaleuca.
You can say it.
I can.
I can't say it on social media.
That's so weird. Why
No.
can't you say it on social media?
Well, because the owner was there, the founder.
yeah.
And they told the reason why, which it makes a lot of sense. I can tell you this offline, but it was actually a really cool trip, man. Learned a lot about it. It's cool company. Like I said, I was actually, you get a little skeptical with those kind of things, but the longevity of this company and the people I met that do this and some of the checks these people are making and like the products that we actually use and people love, it's crazy. It's different. I've been a part of some MLMs back in the day that were just trying to get rich quick,
Yeah.
This is a lot different. This is stuff it's products. It's not like I'm drinking Limu, that freaking drink. They have all them crazy snake oil things.
I know somebody who got big into Limu.
I
And they swore it like changed their life.
And then it was gone. They went to the next thing.
Yeah, and then the Limu went away, and then they were just like
My life's the same.
same as it was before I had Limu. Like that's good. They even had a sticker on the back of their truck that said Limu.
It was big in Lake Charles in that same time, early 2000s.
Yeah.
Throughout probably 2008, 2010, like through those areas.
Yeah.
It was big because I had some buddies that were big into it, dude. They were just selling snake oil. I was telling them.
What was it? Just juice, wasn't it?
Yeah, some kind of, I don't know. What
Is that even still around?
No, it can't be.
I don't know.
Or Magnus out here, we can't even look it up.
We can't look it up.
He's a dick.
I can't touch my phone whenever we're
right.
it's just us.
Let me text Kyle. Calling you now. I'll give him a heads up. Just make sure he's good. But Kyle tells a good story, so it makes it even better. He said, "Okay, let's do it, baby."
I don't think I've met Kyle just yet.
No, so Heather and Kyle Nary, they're part of the company as well. Well, she is, and we're close with them. And
Call him? Oh no, it's ringing.
Hello.
Big Kyle,
What's going on?
what's up, dude?
Yeah. A weekend at Bernie's, baby.
Hey, so I kind
What's up?
of prefaced the story some to everybody. I haven't told him anything yet. I was like, I got Kyle going to come on because because he haven't told me the whole story, and then Vaughn only knows a little bit because I actually FaceTimed Vaughn that night when I went to when I woke up in the middle of the night and went to the buffet. So, but I was gonna
Oh my God.
yeah. So I was
Oh
going
my
to
God.
I was going to have you on so you could recap the story for us.
Oh man, I'm not sure you want that.
Oh no, no, he does. He does want that story, the full, unedited truth. Everybody needs to know.
Vaughn, have you seen Weekend at Bernie's?
Oh yeah, 100 times.
It is very similar to that. This joker was knocked the hell out. In 1 minute, he went from 1 minute just high-fiving, telling stories to just knock the hell out. then it was just a cluster. Then it was just a cluster from there on out.
Okay, hey.
I mean, it was can you say curse word or no on that?
Yeah.
Okay, it was a straight shit show, and you'll understand when I tell the story.
Hey, so we
we have pictures to document everything as well.
Yeah, we're gonna need to get those too.
Hey, so real quick before you get started, so I'll just start the day. We start the day. We wake up in Nassau, Bahamas. We go to the beach. They have a lady serving drinks there. For $30, you get 3 drinks. She hollows out a pineapple. She makes these drinks. You can pour it however strong you want it. So, like, okay, we drink our first one. We drink a couple more, and, like, this is just straight alcohol, dang near. And then a little bit of juice in there.
her deal was spike it like you like it.
That's it. Yes, what she said.
Spike it how you like it.
So she made these. We're drinking these drinks. We started like 9:30 in the morning. We're drinking, and then we drink some more from our friend, the rum runner, Jason. And then that's it. I'm gonna leave this. I mean, Kyle's gonna pick up from here because after that, I was done.
Look, I'm even gonna back up and rewind a little bit.
Okay.
So we went to this beach called Cable Beach, and there wasn't nothing. It was a city beach, and it was kind of a little, crappy beach compared to what else they got around there, right, with the resorts. So we're looking for something to do. We're trying to play volleyball. And there's a dude, like, I don't know, looked like Tarzan, but all of them played like Jane. But he's down there on one end of the goddamn island, on one end of the beach, teaching grown people volleyball lessons.
Yeah.
So Dale and I are confused. We walk down there because we want to play. We want to have something to do. So we walk down there. Dude won't let us play because he's all serious. He's in session doing all these things. So that led to all these situations coming up because if we could play volleyball, we wouldn't have got into all this stuff.
Nope.
So the only thing we know to do is you got to start drinking a little bit. But this lady, she would pour in the pineapple. She just keep pouring until you told her to stop. Well, those words never comes out of Dale's mouth.
Yeah.
So just like she's pouring goddamn like 3/4 of the pineapple of straight rum. And I'm looking at Dale, and Dale's just over there smiling like a kid in a candy store. Like, God, it's all gone. Like, so that's at like 9:30 in the morning. So anyway, he's getting on that, and when he says 3 for 30, my wife and I, Heather and I, we split the 3 for 30 because we knew what time it was going to be.
Yeah.
Not Dale and Crystal. God dang it, if they're gonna miss the stars, at least they're gonna aim for them.
All right.
You know what I'm saying? those jokers got 3 for 30 for each of them.
Of course.
So and loaded this like heavy. I mean, poor boy. She was spiking it like they liked it for sure. So anyway, they're just tearing these down. And I'm telling you, when they're putting them down, they're putting them down. Then Jason shows up, and Jason's cheap butt. He didn't want to buy any of this stuff, so he goes to the store, a little liquor mart, and gets a bottle of rum. And by the end of the trip, the whole boat was calling him Rum Runner. So everybody we knew was calling him Rum Runner. So he shows up with a bottle of goddamn rum, and shoot, Crystal and Dale had already been through their stuff, so they start on the bottle of rum. And this is a full bottle of rum now, goddamn. So, I mean, they're feeling no pain. I mean, Dale's running around everybody on the beach high-fiving them, knocking their arm off. Like, he's fired up at this point already. So then he thinks it's a good idea to put more rum in their body.
Yeah.
So they're over there, like, drinking the whole bottle, straight rum, just drinking it. So we go, I guess what time did we leave? 4 or something?
I think like 2.
Or did we leave?
He doesn't remember.
Okay, so it's like 2 o'clock. It's probably 2 o'clock. We're getting ready to leave to go back to the to the boat, right, to get on. And we have a van coming to pick us up. So anyway, I had just left and went to the restroom real quick before we go on this van ride because it's going to be about 20 minutes, right? 20-minute van ride. I come back and Dale's knocked the hell out on a lawn chair. And I don't mean like 3 minutes before I left to go to the bathroom, he's high-fiving, telling stories, laughing, hugging people. And then when I come back from the bathroom, he's just knocked out on the lawn chair.
Like
just
a,
hit
like,
him.
a, like a light switch.
It just hit him.
Yeah, like exactly like a light switch. He flipped that thing, so he's gone. At this point, he's gone, and I mean like 0 to 100. Like he's out. It's done. It's over. So Bernie came alive at that point. So goddamn. So then Crystal, same way. Crystal comes out. So anyway, we get him stumbling to the van to load up. It's time to leave. So he's there. It takes us like 10 minutes to even get him to his feet. And then we get him to the van, get him in the van. And then as soon as him and Crystal get in the van, their heads drop. And one of the guys with us turned around, and Courtney's dad was like, "Man, what are they doing? Praying?" They were bent over on their knees with their elbows in the first seat of the passenger van.
Yeah.
And so he just thought they were praying for a safe ride or something. I don't know what the hell. So anyway, they're just knocked the heck out. We got some great pictures of that too. So anyway, so like about, I don't know, about 4 or 5 minutes into the ride, Crystal's just like up chucking everywhere. So she starts just throwing up.
Like in the van?
And in the van.
Like
so they
all
give her
over
a
the
bag.
floor.
No. They got a bag for it. They got a bag for it.
Okay.
I didn't know that.
But it was on my man's shoes that was sitting next to him. So she did coat him a little bit.
Oh, that's okay.
So her head's in a plastic bag, and she looks back. I have some wipes in my bag, so I get the wipes and hand to her. She looks back. She's got mascara all over her freaking face. Like,
Of course she does.
she just looked like she looked like she's gone through the ringer at this point. And the girls are all concerned, and the guys are just laughing their butts off,
Yeah.
But the girls are all trying to make sure everybody's okay and all whatever that dumb stuff is. And we were just like, oh my God, this is hilarious. So I'm documenting it all at this point. And we go back to to downtown where we get dropped off right by the terminal. Well, of course, they don't pull off on a side street, and we got two Bernies with us, right? They just can't walk by themselves, can't do nothing. We're holding them up. Dale's got his shades on, hat on backwards. He ain't. There's not he's just limp. Like it's like trying to.
It's dead weight.
Trying to move a 350-pound freaking bull or something. So anyway, we get out on the busiest street. I mean, cars zooming by. Now we got to play Frogger to even cross the street with Bernie. So my man, the dang driver gets out there and he stops traffic, almost gets ran over because they don't give a crap. And we get them across the street. And so we walk right inside the gate. Now we're probably from the boat at this point, it's probably I don't even know, but it's what do you think it is? Like a quarter of a mile?
Yeah, probably
half a mile, maybe. We got like a half a mile to go still. Well, Dale, Crystal is with the girls, and two of the girls are walking Crystal, and then I'm walking Dale, and Crystal's like, I got to just lay down. And there's some bushes right there on the sidewalk. So Crystal just like all of a sudden, bam, just face plants on the concrete, lays down face first on the freaking concrete. I mean, like just laying like you'd lay in bed face down. Like, dang. And then Dale bends over by the bushes, and then he just starts, he starts hurling in the bushes.
Oh, he threw
and then
up.
and then he's leaning forward, and I mean he just goes head first. But I'll tell you what, I'll give him credit. In his drunken stupor, Bernie self, I don't know how he caught himself from face planting into the dirt, but he did. Right before he hit the dirt, his spider, I don't know what it was, but his spider senses kicked in, and he caught himself and kind of raised back up a little bit, and then he just kind of squatted there for a while. And then at this point, I'm like, dude, there's no way we can make it a half a mile to the boat. So I'm like, God dang, we gotta go get a wheelchair from the boat, 2 wheelchairs, and wheel them through the marketplace. Now, this is the busiest place. This is where everybody is. Everybody's in this goddamn marketplace for this last half-mile stretch. So it's just packed with people. And everybody's just kind of, there's a million people around just cracking their butts up, boy. So they knew a good time was had. So anyway, another girl and I, Courtney and I left Heather with Crystal and Dale to be in charge of them kind of right by the entrance. And I was like, y'all don't move. We'll be right back. We're going to go get some wheelchairs. So we go all the way through the marketplace, all the way get by the boat. And I see a guy with he's just kind of surveying everything on a golf cart. And I was like, oh man, we need that guy right there. That's the guy. Cause we don't need, I mean, it's a long way to push 2 people, right? In a wheelchair. So I was like, I go over to him, and Courtney and I go over to him, and we're like, hey, you look like you're the man in charge. And he kind of chuckles and he goes, oh, I am. And I was like, well, you're the guy that we need to meet. We need to get to know. I said, we have 2 disabled. I didn't say drunk, goddamn. I said, we got 2 disabled people that need your help and your assistance with this golf cart. Otherwise, they're not going to make the freaking boat. And he just kind of chuckles and he goes, well, I run this marketplace. His name was Ed. And so I was like, Ed, man, can you hook us up? And we got to go all the way to the front and pick these 2 up. But they're disabled. They have 0 chance to make it. So anyway, Ed's like, cool as crap. He's like, yeah, get in. So we bypass all the security. So we get we go back through the marketplace. We're driving and we show up where we left them at the beginning of the gate, where the gate is.
Yeah.
And I'll be god dang, we're pulling up, and Courtney and I are looking at each other like, oh dear God, where did these drunkards run off to? Like they just wandered. They're not there. They just wandered somewhere. So I was like, maybe they fell behind the bushes and laying on the grass. So we pull up, we look, we can't find them. Courtney's running around like she's worried, for real worried. I'm not worried because I figured, they had to be somewhere. And so she's running around looking, and I see like a bathroom, like, I don't know, probably 35 yards away. And I'm trying to figure out how they even could stumble 35 yards away and get there. It was just Heather and a couple of girls, right, that were helping them. So anyway, I start walking over there, and I get to the bathroom while Courtney's searching around by the front gate. I think she was a little worried that might have went back out on the street again. But anyway, so we go back to the bathroom, and Heather's there, and we see Crystal bent over behind the building, and she's bent over hurling or doing whatever she's doing, giving her best up chuck right there. And I'm like, where's Dale? And Heather's like, I don't know. Some random old man took him into the men's bathroom.
Uh-oh.
And I was like, what? And she goes, yeah, I brought him. Heather's like, I brought him as far as I could. Heather was like, I was like, how'd you get him here? And she goes, I was like, weekend at Bernie's. I had to walk his big butt all the way to the goddamn bathroom. And it was like weekend at Bernie's. Had his goddamn shades on, hat on backwards, stumbling through crap. And
hey, one thing I do remember, I vaguely remember one thing is me trying to walk and I keep falling backwards. I hear Heather behind me saying, Dale, you got to stand up. That's the only thing I remember. That's one little piece. I remember hearing her say that. She kept telling you like, Dale, you got to focus. You got to walk. I need you to walk. Yeah, she was coaching you up on the walk, but apparently she did a good job. Yeah, and she had. Yeah, I think we got a picture of it somewhere where she's got a full arm behind you trying to, and then holding one arm so she didn't. But she's like a midget. She's like 5'5". So like that, I mean, I don't even know how you just didn't take her and you and fall over, but that's impressive too. So anyway, so we get to the bathroom, and I'm just thinking like, oh yeah, this is probably not going to be good, or maybe it is, and maybe he's got him in there washing Dale's face and just trying to get him going. So I walk around the corner of the bathroom. At this point, there's not really anybody in there. There's 2 people in there. And the old man is standing there next to the wall. And I said, hey, is there a drunk guy in here? And all he does is look at me like, is there? And he points to the handicapped stall.
Oh, no.
And I'm like, oh, my God. And so I kind of just look like on the ground, and I can see throw up everywhere, like looking underneath the stall. The stall door is wide open. And so as I'm walking up on the goddamn stall, I'm thinking, oh, and you can just see like goddamn throw up everywhere. This is a big handicap stall. It's like the penthouse of handicap stalls. And I'll be goddamn if he didn't cover almost every square inch of that goddamn floor and throw up. Like there's a couple of spots that goddamn were clear. Like I had to tiptoe through there. I was like, Dale, what? I walk around the corner. Dale's got his goddamn drawers down his ankles. He's sitting on the toilet, and throw up is everywhere. And I just turn around, and look at that old man, and he just throws his hands up in the air and is like, shrugs his shoulders, like, I don't know. I don't know what the hell to do. Dale's knocked out. His head's on the toilet paper holder, knocked out. He is just flat, knocked the hell out, threw up everywhere. Somehow, I guess he thought he had to take a dump. I don't know what he did. So he's got his pants down his ankles, and I tiptoe over to him. I said, Dale, wake up. Dale, you hear me? And Dale, he don't respond. He's like, yeah. So I kick his knee a little bit, and he's like, I said, Dale, listen, I'm here to help, but two things I ain't going to do, Hoss. I'm not going to wipe your butt, and I ain't pulling up your pants. So we're going to have a standoff until you can get your butt and wipe yourself off and then goddamn get up off the toilet and pull your pants up. I said, so I'm going to give you a minute to get together, get yourself together. He said, you okay? He picks his head up a little bit off that toilet paper holder, and he's like, yeah, okay, yeah. I said, okay. So I go back outside the stall, and I'm waiting with the old man. And I said, about 3 minutes later, I was like, Dale. So I look around the corner. Dale, he's knocked out again, leaning on that goddamn toilet paper holder. I tiptoe back over there through the throw up, god dang it, and hit his knee again. I'm like, Dale, you got to get up, man. Dale. And he's like, I said, Dale, listen, grab the toilet paper and wipe yourself off. I just give your best. I don't know how that's going to happen, but I'm not wiping your butt. And then pull your pants up. We got to go. We got to get back to the boat. They're going to leave us, And so I'm like, Dale, he ain't moving. So I hit his knee again. I'm like, Dale, god dang, get up. And you're like, oh, yeah. So then he grabs the toilet paper, and he gets a good wrap. So I walk back out, and I said, wipe yourself, and then pull your pants up, and then we'll help you stumble back to the freaking golf cart, okay? We got a golf cart here for you. So I go out there. The old man's still there, and he's just chuckling at this point. He thinks it's the funniest thing, So he's standing there chuckling. And then at this time, our other buddy, Jason, had came into the bathroom to help. And I point to the throw up on the floor, and Jason goes, oh, I'm not going in there. No, I'm not going in there. And I was like, you don't even know the half of it. His goddamn pants are down. He still got to wipe his butt. And I volunteered you to go wipe his butt. I ain't wiping his butt. And Jason's like, oh, hell no, I ain't doing that. I ain't doing it. You get into the door, I'll help. But otherwise, I'm not. I mean, he's going to have to sit in there. So we're cracking up. Anyway, I come around, and at this point, so I peek my head in there just to see what he's doing. So he has managed to whatever. I guess he wiped himself. I don't know. That's still up for debate. But the toilet paper was kind of halfway in the toilet and halfway on the seat. And he's been up, like, putting his shorts on. You know how you lean back, arch your back, back. So he has his pants up to up at this point. And then all of a sudden, like, I don't know, like, I'm sure, like, his dizziness kicked in. So he falls straight back on the toilet, hits the toilet with his rear end, slams his head against the goddamn center block wall behind him, falls off the toilet to the left, and luckily this was the least throw up was in this area. So he got a little bit on his hand, I think, and maybe a little bit on his knee. He's on his hands and knees now on the ground. And I'm like, Dale, what the hell? Get up. So I got to go over there and carefully pick his big 350-pound butt up. Look, I'm 5'11". I'm like 200 pounds, but god dang, that's a different size animal right there.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to help him get up without getting throw up on me, because the last thing I want to do is get throw up on me. So anyway, we get him up off the ground, and we're walking. I'm yelling at Jason, come on. He goes, I'm not coming in there. There's too much throw up. So I have to walk him. We stumble out to the outside of the stall, and then Jason, he's a big dude, so he was able to help, and we walk into the golf cart. So at this point, they have Crystal on the golf cart, and then we set two girls on each side of Crystal, one girl on each side of Crystal, so she couldn't fall out.
Yeah.
And then I put Bernie on the back of the golf cart, and then Ed's at this point, Ed's just cracking up. Ed's like, oh Jesus, I see what you mean now.
They're certainly disabled.
Yeah, they're just, god dang it. So we put Bernie on the back of the golf cart. He's got his shades on. I hop on the back too with him. So in here we go. Like right as soon as we start driving, old Bernie leans forward like he's gonna fall off the back. So I pick him back up. You know, I gotta hold him. I got one arm around his shoulder so he doesn't fall off the freaking golf cart, which that'd have been funny anyway too. But we're going now we're going through this marketplace and it's packed, right? There's a ton of people. The whole ship is in the marketplace. We're cruising through there and everybody's just cracking up. They're like, oh my God. Crystal's head, you know, bent over praying again on her knees, and Dale's bent over, he's praying again, and we cruise through the whole marketplace. Everybody's just like crazy, but Ed is the man. So that they just open up the security, let us drive right by everything, don't check any IDs or nothing, and he takes us all the way to the back of the boat where the least amount of people were. So we park right there. Now, you know how you get on and off a boat, there's an incline, right?
Yeah.
Like they got those, that little incline.
Right.
So now we're at the boat, but I mean, nobody's going to carry these two in. So the Ed has the boat people go up and get 2 wheelchairs for him. So there's 2 wheelchairs, and then they get Crystal off and get Crystal on one. And then for Dale, you know, this little bitty girl comes pushing the wheelchair, and she parks the wheelchair. We get Dale on the wheelchair, and I'm like, here, thank you. We'll get it from here. We'll get him up there. And she's like, no, I have to push him. And I'm like, you're gonna push who? And she's like, I gotta push Dale. I gotta push this guy. I was like, oh dear God, girl, you can't push up the incline. I don't even think I can. It's going to take 2 or 3 of us to do it. And so anyway, so she's like, no. So we help her get started. She goes up the ramp maybe a foot, and then that Dale just starts rolling back on her. Boom. So comes back down. I was like, see, I don't think you're strong enough. So anyway, I was like, I'll push, you steer. And so I get behind Dale and get, 10 fingers on his back. And I'm like, 7th grade football here. Like, pushing the sled. You're like, goddamn, your whole force trying to push this big joker up the ramp. And I definitely didn't want it coming back on me, So I was dang parallel with the freaking ramp trying to push his big butt up there. And then right when you get to the top, there's like a sharp decline then. Like there's no level out, and then you go down. With a little girl, I guess she lost her focus. She's looking back to see, I guess, where Crystal is, and who's pushing Crystal up the ramp. Anyway, so we're at the very tip top of the deal. We make a hard left right into the rail and just nail Dale's knee on the railing. And the girl's like horrified. She just looks at me, and I was like, man, don't worry about that. He might feel it tomorrow, but he ain't going to know what happened. He'll just think he fell somewhere. So she backed him up and ran him one more time trying to get him out, hit his knee again. Then she finally got him lined out. We went down, down in there. And then the head of security met us there. And and anyway, they pushed him they had like a little room off to where you come on the boat, and it's a little infirmary room. I think's what they called it.
Yeah.
And so they wheel Dale's butt in there right to the front door of it, and then they get Crystal there. And then the head of security's there getting their cards, their boat cards and everything to see what's going on, and figure it out. And they were like, well, we need to put them in here because there was no response. They tried to talk to him 2 or 3 times, and there was no response from Crystal or Dale. So they parked him right there. And then another girl we were with, she's like, no, I don't think they need to go into there. I think they need to go into their cabins. And the security's like, well, I'm not sure we can let that happen. So Courtney ended up getting them to let y'all go to the cabin. But they said, and these are tricky words like in a foreign country, right? They're like, they're like, well, who is going to be personally responsible for these two? And all of a sudden, it's like those memes, like on, GIFs and stuff, right? Like you see Homer Simpson backing up into the bushes, and hiding.
Yeah.
Dude, there was like 6 people just back. When they said the word personally, responsible, like I was one of them. I backed the hell up. I'm like, I don't know about that now. If those dudes choke on their vomit and die, hell, what's that mean for us? We're responsible for it? Like we did a bad job watching them. Now we're going to jail for life. So my wife, being the sweet, kind, nice, kind-hearted self she is, she's like, I'll be responsible. And I looked at her, and the guard said, you're personally responsible. And I would think he wanted her to understand what that meant. So she's like, yeah, I'll be personally responsible. So anyway, they were like, okay. So they took Heather's card, and they made Heather get a room key to go check on him. So we wheeled him up to the room and got him into the room, got him into bed. Dale just, he fell face first on the bed, and he was out. It was done. And then Crystal kind of hobbled over there, and she laid down. So that she, at that point, Crystal had a little life to her. So, but not Dale. He was still knocked the hell out. And then later on, Heather and I came to check on him like at 7, right before dinner. And we knocked on the door and opened the door. And Heather went in there to check on him. And Crystal's like, yeah, I'm doing a little better. She goes, but man, y'all are still up this late? It was 7 p.m. So it's like 4 a.m. She's like, God dang, y'all must be partying. What y'all still doing up? And Heather's like, no, it's just 7 p.m. She said, oh my goodness. So then we left him in bed, and I think later on Dale woke up and went and got a buffet. But God dang, this thing was
didn't the captains like search our room before you said something like that?
Oh yeah. The captain came up there with us, and he was like, we need to get all the alcohol out of the room. He was making sure that there was no balconies or anything where they could jump out or fall off or anything like that. Then he was like he was like in there. They went in there searching for alcohol. So I had to hide they had like 2 wine bottles. So I had to hide it, stand in front of it. I was like, no, they don't have anything in here. They're good. So they he was kind of nice. He's just like, well, okay, just make sure they don't drink anymore and, all that stuff. But they.
Yeah. So, hey, so the next day we go to get a drink, and they're like, you can't order alcohol. Your card's suspended. I'm like, what the hell? So like maybe it's a 24-hour thing. So we get back from the next island, and so
is it a 24-hour thing? Or they had weekend of burnings?
I'm thinking it's 24 hours, and so then they're like, they still locked. So I went to go guest services. Kyle was actually there the time I went there, so I went and talked to him. And the guy's looking at his computer, and he picks up the phone, and he says, you need to go sit over there. Somebody's going to talk to you. So me and Kyle go sit down. I'm like, I feel like
it was like being in 3rd grade. You got in trouble by teacher. You had to go to the corner. Yeah. You had to go to the corner and wait until she was done with the class.
Kyle's like, I'm not leaving. I'm going to see what this is all about. So I'm sitting there. So the security guard comes up to me, like talking to me, and makes me give a statement. Like I'm sitting there. I had to like write out my statement for me to be able to drink again.
Oh, I would love to know what your statement said.
Oh, I just said okay. I mean, pretty much said what happened.
Hey, Vaughn, I'll tell you what his statement said. It goes, contrary to popular belief, the dog did eat the homework. I'm innocent.
So then it got cleared, and Crystal had to go do the same exact thing. But dude, it's Kyle's taking pictures of me talking to the security guard like I'm in trouble.
So did they cleared your card after that?
Yeah, they let me drink after that.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, they cleared his card. But listen, I'm telling you, on a scale of 1 to 10, this guy, this was some craziness on like a level 20 or 25. There is no way listen, I've been plenty of times everywhere, Bourbon Street, everywhere, seen a lot of hammered people. I've never seen somebody go from like 0 to 100 that fast. It was insane.
I've never been that drunk in my life. I don't know what happened, dude. I mean, I know I drank a lot, but that was like.
And then the next day, well, y'all drank a lot of rum. Y'all drank like 3 bottles of rum.
We drank a lot of rum.
And then the next day, they're texting me and they're saying like, Dale was like, man, I think I got roofied. And I was like, Dale, roofied? You got rummied?
No, I felt like I know I didn't get drugged. I'm saying the way it just hit me that quick. I've never been. I mean, the bad thing is that's not the first time I've been wheeled. I've been wheelchaired out of the Golden Nugget before, so it's been the second time I've been in a wheelchair.
Listen, but goddamn, at least at the Golden Nugget, everything's level and there ain't no incline. This is like an obstacle course. My God, we could have been in Drunk Olympics or something.
Oh my God.
Vaughn, you'd have been in tears. This was so. This is probably one of the top things ever in my life that I've laughed so hard.
Honestly, I was, obviously I wanted to go on that trip, but hearing about this day made me really, 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 really upset I didn't go.
Oh my God! Listen, this is just my wife. She was laughing so hard she was peeing on herself. It's so funny.
I tell you, hey, we may not remember much of the trip, but you'll remember that story no matter what. You know.
No, y'all are legends forever on that trip right there. God dang it! There's no that. Nobody will remember anything on that trip except white beaches, clear water, and then the legendary status of Crystal and Dale. There's no question. Nobody. I don't care how drunk somebody is. Nobody will ever top that.
Hey, the next morning we're up at 7 a.m. We go to show up for the next island. They're like, "Dude, y'all are good." I'm like, "Let's go, baby. We're ready to roll."
Did y'all drink again that day?
Dale, y'all were good. Dale, y'all were good because you had 18 hours of sleep.
I know.
Oh, did y'all drink the next day?
Yeah.
You just didn't go as hard.
Oh yeah,
Well, I couldn't drink I didn't get to have a drink till like 4 o'clock because I was locked out all day.
Oh, okay.
I was on the island the next day. I was locked out I couldn't drink there until I got back to guest services and got that all cleared up.
Gotcha.
They're trying to keep brother down.
But they didn't. They did not. Vaughn, they did not go hard like they did that day, though.
Oh, I guarantee it.
No.
Yeah, he went hard in Puerto Rico one time. That made a bunch of splash. It was a great time.
Yeah. Well, Vaughn wanted to see me drunk, and so he got what he asked for that day.
And I don't want to do it again.
Hey, that'll go down in the record books of one of the greatest of all time. So, and I told my wife, I was like, Heather, I said, I don't know if that company's giving an award for teamwork, but usually it's just the wife or the husband, but one of the two is going to get really hammered, right? Yeah. But never. You talk about doing teamwork together, doing something together. Well, they both fell the heck out. So they did 100%. They were all in together, 100%, both of them.
Yeah.
So they better be glad they had some people that halfway wanted to take care of them. Because
if that had been just me and Crystal would have been okay. Oh, dude, she would have been so mad at me. Luckily, she was just as mad as me because it would have been. It was fine.
Oh yeah. It was hey, but y'all definitely get the participation award and teamwork award. So
yeah,
y'all did that.
A couple that drinks together passes out together.
Yeah.
Yeah. God darn! If y'all are gonna do it, y'all do it together. But that was classic, man. That thing is a story forever, and that'll have people in tears. You can tell that story a million times, and there's gonna be everybody in tears. And don't let me tell it when I get a couple. Don't let me tell when I get a couple of drinks in me.
Yeah,
I still want to know if Dale wiped his ass or not.
I don't know.
God dang it, I didn't investigate. I just rolled with it. I just assumed that he did. If not, he gave his best chance and best opportunity. He did his best, and I don't know, but I know one. He probably got a knot on his hip still from that dang center block wall. You're trying to pull his pants up, bam, bam, bam. I'm like, God. And I don't even know how his hand didn't go in the toilet when he fell off the side. That would have been something.
He gave himself a swirly. God. He put his head in a toilet full of floaters.
And then as we're walking him out of the bathroom, man, that poor old little lady had she already had the mop bucket and the mop right there. And I was like, oh my God, I'm so sorry for you. He had about a good 4 hours ahead of her.
Yeah. Poor lady.
Oh man, that's great. It's a great story.
I know. Well, Kyle, I appreciate you jumping on here to tell the story, man. This is great.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that's big time. One for the ages for sure. So
all
right, y'all have a good time.
Later,
all right,
brother.
See you,
bye.
All right.
Dude.
I didn't know that about. I mean, he told me a little bit about the using the toilet.
Yeah.
So I don't know what happened there.
There's some people that get real drunk. They always have to take a shit.
Yeah, I must have just had to get it out of me.
Yeah.
Trying to get all that out of me.
You got to get that poison out.
Dude, I'm telling you, I never been. I mean, I like to party, and that was like, I'm talking about total blackout. That was bad.
I never, when I did drink, I never had that issue where I would just black out.
I mean, either. That's what I'm saying. If I wouldn't have chose to do it in the Bahamas either.
Yeah.
Luckily, we had people there that were nice enough to help us. But
I'd always order beer, so I never,
they made drinks strong.
Well, she gave you she let you have your own self control.
Yes,
and you failed.
I don't have it.
Yeah. So it's not your fault, okay?
I'm good with that.
And my favorite part is when you called and FaceTime me and you were telling me the story, and I was like, dude, so you had a group of people that just had to take care of you, and your exact words were, well, I was passed out. That's not really my problem.
That's them.
That's their problem, not me. I got to my room.
I was limp.
Oh my gosh, dude. You gonna do it again next year?
Oh, dude, yeah. Melaleuca 24.
Dude, I'm gonna go
down.
I'm gonna start selling Melaleuca in January just so I can go.
Hey man, it was a hell of a trip. Kyle, dude, the funny thing was, I would like randomly. Some people were like, "Man, I seen y'all yesterday when I was wheelchairs. Y'all all right?"
Yeah.
Like random people that saw us.
What did you say? Y'all are
I was
all
like,
right?
I'm ready to drink right now, baby. Let's go.
Tell them, oh yeah. Tell them the cartel got you.
Dude, I know. Cartel Cruise, baby.
You had it, dude.
That was oh man, it was insane.
5 days on a boat's a lot.
That was the first day.
I know, but I'm saying like the whole trip.
Yeah,
5 days on a boat is a lot.
it was a lot.
And the third day on a cruise, I'm about a little bit ready to go. The fourth day, I'm ready to get off that boat.
Yeah, man. You know what? We really enjoyed it. They had a lot of stuff going on. The food was actually really good. The food was better.
Was it Carnival?
Carnival. We were on the Carnival Sunrise ship.
Was it 18 and up?
16 and up, I think it is, that one.
Okay.
Because they had some babies. They had a few people that had their baby. But, like, dude, the whole ship was all Melaleuca people.
Okay.
So maybe that been why. I don't know.
Yeah.
But yeah, they did have some kids. Not many. It was mainly all adults. There wasn't, like, I didn't see any kids. I seen a couple of babies, like baby babies.
Yeah.
And then, like, 16, like some teenagers.
So thousands and thousands of Melaleuca
That's
people.
all it was. What do you think that cost?
Well, I mean, you would think it's probably $600 a person, $700 a person. There's 3,000 people.
Yeah, I think there's like 2,800 people on that ship.
Yeah. A lot.
That's a lot of money.
Yeah. I mean, you should get invited next year.
Yeah, just for this.
Yes.
They should hear the story. They should know me.
Yeah.
Like, dude, we got to get this party started. We're going to get the meals on.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
Well, yeah, it was quite the dude. I'm telling you, I lost a whole day. Like I felt like I like short term memory during the trip. I was forgetting stuff. Well, seriously,
Dude, alcohol can really mess up your equilibrium in your brain.
I know.
It's that dopamine and serotonin
What was I just saying?
structure. Where am I?
Yeah.
What podcast is Joe Rogan?
Dude, I woke up. Yeah, I woke up at 7. Crystal stayed in bed. I went 8. I FaceTimed you, and then I went back to bed. I woke up next morning like 8 for the next day.
You had to sleep in the bed that night with sand in it.
I had to.
Dude, that freaks me out.
I was still drunk when I was FaceTiming you.
You looked like the ship like ran over you.
Like if I'm sitting there by myself at a buffet, you know you gotta have a rough day.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And then you can't, the whole time you're asking me, "Hey, what are you eating?" I'm like, "Spaghetti." Oh, okay. I'm just at this buffet. I'm like, "You're not eating?" No. I'm like, "Well, you probably should eat."
I did eat something.
Okay.
Man, the food was actually really good on that cruise.
Good.
I enjoyed all the dinners.
Did y'all go to those like dress up dinners every night?
No, the formal dinner was the night we passed out.
Yeah, I would have skipped that. I didn't never like the formal dinners on a cruise.
We missed that. We did go see. They had a couple comedians on there. One was really funny. One was kind of weird. They had a deal or no deal game.
Yeah,
there that was fun. They had all kind of stuff going on. It was a fun party.
I will say that one of the cruises I went on, which was kind of funny. No, I didn't get wheelchaired anywhere, but I was outside and I had just enough to drink to be real relaxed.
Yeah.
And I, feeling the breeze out on the deck, and I fell asleep.
Really?
And had my face turned to the right side for hours.
Oh, on the sun.
And people were walking by, like waking Lindsay up, or telling Lindsay, like, hey, I think you need some sunscreen. Well, it was already late. It was too late. And then I put some on, and then I passed back out.
Yeah.
Dude, I went to the formal dinner that night.
You look like Two-Face?
The left side of my face was literally blood red.
Oh.
The other side was pale white. I have a picture somewhere. I gotta find it.
That's hilarious. I need to get all the pictures from the trip from the drunken wheelchair day.
I think it would be funny that during that phone call, if we had Magnus just kind of patch in all those pictures as we're talking.
Yeah, I think so. I think we'll do that.
That would be funny.
But yeah, so it was a good trip, man. It was actually really fun. I don't regret anything.
Yeah.
It's just
Roll
with it.
That would scare me. The next day, I would have had.
I know. That's what I'm saying. That would kill you. Your anxiety for that.
Yeah, I would have seriously put myself in the cruise jail. Requested. I would request to be in the cruise jail. But at least you're alive.
Yeah.
Everybody goes hard the first day. That's when you go in a group of people on a vacation.
It's always the first day.
The first day is everyone goes hard, and then they're like, okay, I am not immortal. And then they start to kind of taper off a little bit.
Yeah. Those drinks are actually really good that the chick made.
Yeah.
And they were strong, but they're really good. So I was like, they were going down easy.
Yeah, that's scary.
I do remember. Good. Okay, so she made one drink with this rum, and I went back for my third drink, and I was like, "Hey, give me more of that rum." She said, "No, I ran out of that one." I was like, "She's like, oh," she pulled the bottle that had like that much left in it, and she gave it to me, and I drank it. I said, "Can I drink it?" She goes, "Yeah." She gave it to me, and I just downed the rest of that bottle. That didn't help.
No, probably not.
Probably not.
We need to go find her,
dude. Yeah,
she's probably there right now serving drinks.
Yes.
That's hilarious.
I should have got a picture with her.
You should have. There probably is a picture. You need to get all the pictures.
I'm going to get every picture I got.
So.
But yeah, dude, it was I wanted to have him on to just tell the story. Because one, I haven't heard it all. And he's friends with my brother-in-law, sister-in-law, all them. So he's like, man, we got to have dinner one night with everybody so I can tell the story.
Yeah.
I want everybody to hear it from me, I'm like, yeah, you got to tell it. So I was like, I wanted to get his audio on the podcast.
Yeah.
Maybe I should send the story to Fiverr. You're going to make it animated.
Oh, that would be great. That would absolutely be great.
I want to see what that cost.
$30.
Dude, if it's $30, I'll do it right now.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, it's hilarious.
Well, good deal.
So, I think we need to do our new segment.
No, new segment coming up.
What's your beef?
Sponsored by Good Ranchers.
Sponsored by Good Ranchers. What's your beef, Vaughn?
Can you tell me your beef first?
So, you know what? We went to dinner last night. My beef is probably when I was a waiter once. So I know how that world works. You got to be on top of your stuff. But we went to a nice place. We actually took the kids to Perry's.
Mm-hmm.
Darby, who we did at her wedding, she gave me a gift card. So I was like, okay, let's use the gift card. We'll take the kids, go have a nice dinner. We'll do it for Crystal's birthday's Monday.
Mm-hmm.
And so, but we get there, we sit down, takes a while to get our drinks. Then takes a while to get this. And then I need something. And the other waiter around her buzzing around. Boom, 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 boom. So that kind of stuff pisses me off. When there's tables around me and they're getting waited on, you see them getting their stuff, boom, boom, boom. They get the bread brought to them. Just soup, just things that you should be getting, especially at a nicer restaurant.
Yeah.
And we weren't getting it. And dude, that bugs the crap out of me.
So did you say anything to her?
No, it was a guy.
Or him?
I was just like, I asked him, I was like, hey, man, where's the bread at? Oh, yeah, I got to get that. It was just one of those things where you got to be on top of your game as a waiter.
Yeah.
And you got to be organized. And they weren't.
What if they were new?
He wasn't new.
Was he just lazy?
I think we were sitting on the outside. We were sitting on the outside thing. So he may have had in and out. I get it. But he wasn't taking care of his table.
Yeah.
And it's just one of those things like, dude, you get a good tip here, one, because you're going to get a better tip at these places because the tickets are more.
Yeah.
But, man, that stuff, I don't know, it pisses me off. I guess because I used to do it. And I was a good waiter, man. I freaking made some money doing that. But it's just the tentativeness, you know?
Yeah.
And it's just the stuff that you know. Like when I asked him, hey, man, get some bread. Oh, yeah. Like he forgot about it. I'm like, dude, every table
gets bread.
you get this bread with your deal. Yeah. And Kenzie wants some bread. I mean, the kids want some bread and some
You
stuff.
can forget a Shirley Temple, but you can't forget the bread.
Yes.
I got it.
I'm hungry.
No. Yeah, that would frustrate me too.
It does. Like, you know, not enough to, I wasn't like rude or nothing. I didn't say anything to the guy or nothing. Like, I just asked him about it so he can get it. Because the other waiter's bringing it to all these. He comes out with like a tray of like 6 things of bread.
Yeah.
Gives all the tables around, and we're the only one not with it. I was like, son of a bitch.
Yeah. Service like that, they would get a 20% tip from me.
That bugs me, yeah. No, I tipped the guy well, and he did fine. It's just little things like that.
Yeah.
It's just kind of I can expect that a little chain restaurant or something like that. You know, just something where you're like, okay, well, but you're at a higher end restaurant, you're paying for service just as much as the good food. Yeah. And so you expect, I mean, if you go to Papa Brothers, you're going to get waited on properly.
You're paying for experience.
Like we go to Vargas, remember they put your table, we might have 20 people. They come out here, all 20 people bring your plate. Everybody puts their plates down at the same time in front of you. Yeah. Like that's the part of the whole deal. Right. It's different than you going to Chili's, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. I'm not expecting A1 service out of Chili's.
I like Chili's.
But I love Chili's. But I'm saying you're not expecting that level of, you may not get that level of service.
Oh, absolutely.
But man, dude, it bugs me because I know, I'm like, dude, it's not that hard.
Yeah. Did you you should have showed them how to do it.
Dude, I would. The most fun I've ever had working was when I waited tables. I did it for 5 years at a place in Lake Charles.
Casa Manana.
It was fun, dude. Like, I loved waiting tables. Like, I'd do it right now.
I wouldn't.
Oh, I would kill it. You know how much money I make waiting tables right now?
I don't know.
Not as much as I make now, but
that sounds like a pay cut to me.
More than I made when I was 19.
yeah, probably. I guarantee you. Yeah. No, that's funny.
You're like, you that guy from TV? No, I'm just a waiter.
I'm just a waiter.
Fell in hard times, baby.
Show canceled.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, that's great.
So what's your beef, Vaughn?
Man, my beef is it's kind of broad sense, but it's a beef of mine. Up sales after post sales. So, for instance, you go into a let's use a department store. You go into a department store and you go and you're buying a jacket or whatever you're buying, and then they're like, "Hey, would you like to sign up to get our blah 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 credit card?" So why it's my beef is I'm never going to sign up for anybody's department credit card. B, that's predatory how they do it. Because what they do is those department stores, they know that the general public that is not good with finances would think that that's a good idea at 26.9% interest. So it's a predatory practice. And it drives me absolutely insane because I know that day 10 people said yes, and probably 9 of those people are not in a position to get that credit card. Right. And the same thing goes with pharmacies. So my beef extends into pharmacies. Okay. I get phone calls about picking up prescriptions all the time that I don't have.
Really?
So it's like, pick up your prescription of insert drug. It was a prescription that I had maybe 2 years ago, but they keep calling because they want me to say yes to refill it so that they can
That works like that.
fill the prescription.
But they can refill it themselves.
Well, all they do is just call the doctor and say, hey, that they got this prescription and they requested a refill, blah, blah, blah. The doctor's like, oh, okay, because they did give me the,
So what does that do for them though?
well,
If you don't get it, if you don't go get it.
well,
Oh, if you did.
if I did go get it, like
Yeah.
if I had a prescription that I had to go pick up and like, oh, you got this extra one.
That shouldn't be like a sales pitch kind of thing,
Well, I don't know if it's a sales pitch, but it's just more of an annoyance. Here's the sales pitch about pharmacies that I absolutely hate. If I'm going into a pharmacy, and it's not like I'm at a pharmacy all the time and I'm always picking up stuff, but if I go into a pharmacy and I want to pick up some antibiotics, I don't need you to try to sell me a flu shot. I don't need you to sell me a COVID shot.
Yeah.
I don't need you to give me free COVID tests. I don't need those.
Yeah.
I don't care. If I have COVID, you've got no medicine to fix it. That's the point. If you want me to have a vaccine, no. Like, and I tell I know my pharmacist.
Yeah.
Like, she knows who I am, and I tell her all the time. She was like, well, we have free. I said, you try to peddle this to me all the time. How much? And I'll say things like, your commissions must have been pretty good on these things. She's like, oh, no commissions. We just like people to be safe. It's like, you know that I don't need this. You know I don't need this. So yeah, that's my beef.
You know what else my beef is? Whenever cruise lines cut you off from drinking.
I think so too.
I think you should let people drink.
I think so too.
Wheelchair or not.
Yeah. I mean,
don't stop me from partying. I wanted a nice margarita at Half Moon Cay. They said nope. I was like, my credit card got declined. I was like, what the hell? These guys.
You couldn't have paid cash?
No.
Everything was boat sponsored.
Yeah.
Oh,
no. Even if I wanted to pay cash, I think I couldn't have. Oh, I probably could have. No, I couldn't have because they take cash. Everything runs through your card. Like, they scan your card. This was at Half Moon Cay is the carnival on island.
Oh, okay.
So anything I bought on there.
Gotcha.
Yeah, if we would have went to Grand Turks, I could have bought.
Yeah.
It in the places I could have used cash.
Okay.
But yeah, I couldn't use it that day.
So all the people on the island are employees of the cruise line.
For Half Moon Cay, yes.
Yeah. Okay.
And that was one of the probably prettiest beaches and water I've ever seen in my life.
Nice. Yeah, I got a beef with that.
Don't stop me from drinking.
So what is an all-you-can-drink package?
It's like $600.
$600 for the whole time, and it's a maximum of how many drinks?
15 a day.
Yeah. See, I would have never got a good use out of that.
I shouldn't have, but that included like sodas, stuff like that. Like the only thing you got free was water, coffee, and tea. So I was like, if I wanted to do literally that next day after I was drunk, I wanted a freaking Pepsi or a Coke.
Yeah.
Which it's one of the things where I was like, we got the trip free. I'll just do it to where I ain't got to stress about anything.
So if I went on this and I was at a buffet and I wanted 5 Diet Cokes, that's 5 drinks?
Yes. You'd be buying those.
Oh man, no, I wouldn't.
I don't know if they do a refill on the thing, but like, yeah, everything's canned. They don't have machines.
Oh God.
So yeah, probably so. I mean, so
that's crazy.
that's like Kyle. He drinks Mountain Dews.
Ugh.
He's like,
I don't trust people that drink Mountain Dew. I don't know if I've ever talked about it on this podcast, but I do not trust people that drink Mountain Dew.
There's your beef.
Dude, I'm
Sponsored
telling
by
you,
Good Ranchers.
there is nobody in the world who drinks Mountain Dew that is normal. I got a guy. There's a guy that I work with. I love him as a person.
Yeah.
But he drinks Mountain Dew, and it scares me.
Oh, Kyle loves Mountain Dew.
Mountain Dew is the worst.
It's disgusting.
It is absolutely horrible.
You know what's funny? We got our friend who's a dentist. She doesn't drink coffee. She wakes up in the morning before she brushes her teeth. She drinks a Mountain Dew.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. Oof, God.
You're a dentist.
But is she from the north? So Mountain Dew is
she's from here.
Mountain Dew is like a big northern area drink. Like, if you want to drink diet Mountain Dew's disgusting. I mean, there's no.
You can't spin that to be good.
No, there's not.
It's terrible.
Mountain Dew's gross. Absolutely gross.
Yeah, that ship was like Mountain Dew. They had Mountain Dew, Pepsi, and mug root beer.
That was it?
Yeah, like in
They didn't have
Pepsi Zero.
Pepsi Zero.
But still, it's like they had no Dr. Peppers. Like, so we were like, Crystal was fiending a Dr. Pepper.
Ugh.
We actually found one at Grand Turks at the duty free shop they had when we got a canned Dr. Pepper there.
Nice. Dr. Pepper's great.
But it was funny because Kyle drinks freaking Mountain Dew.
Oh,
I was like,
God.
dude, just gross.
Yeah. That's a relationship. I don't even want to meet Kyle now. Just can't.
Can't do it, Kyle.
Stop.
Sorry.
You do the do, but you ain't hanging out with me.
Do the do.
Yeah.
Oh man, dude, I watched a funny movie the other night.
What'd you watch?
No Hard Feelings. It's with Jennifer Lawrence. It's like that real crude comedy. It just came out earlier this year, and they have a full frontal scene with her, and she's hot.
Is this Stunt Double?
No, it's her.
Okay, I'll watch it.
But dude, it's funny. So apparently, they have like she lives in this town. She can't afford her house. Blah blah blah. Car gets taken away. Craigslist ad for this parents. They said, "Hey, our son's 19. He's going off to college. If you date him for the summer, we'll give you this car." Blah blah blah. So she's like, she goes and meets with the parents, and like she's very crude.
Catches feelings for the guy.
And they catch feelings, but like it's really funny. Like it's very vulgar.
Oh, I love
It's like a show back in the day. You surprised they made nowadays.
Yeah.
And it's freaking hilarious. Me and Chris watched it tonight. Dude laughed the whole time.
All right, I'm gonna watch it.
No hard feelings, and it is funny, man. She plays a great you actually think like that's how she is. I just feel I picture she would be that kind of girl.
I saw her do a lie detector test on YouTube. Like it just popped up, and then she like captivated me with her answers. Like
she's really hot too.
She's hot.
She's hot.
But it's not.
You ever seen the ones with her and Chris Pratt when they're trying to insult each other? They have a video of them two like they were doing like one-liners, like trying to cut each other down.
I guess I haven't seen
Dude,
it.
like trying to laugh kind of thing. Dude, it is she embodied that character. I'm like, I feel like that was her, and it was a great movie.
All right, well, I'm gonna watch it.
You gotta watch it.
Got to.
It was funny, but yeah,
Man, I'm hungry.
yeah.
I think I'm gonna eat.
What are you gonna eat,
That's a great question.
dude? Did you see my thing I sent you today? I was in the top 3% of Chipotle users.
I need to use the app. I guess most of the time when I get Chipotle, I don't.
Well,
I just show up.
I do the app because they just scan it when I get there, even if I do it. Like the beauty of it, if I use the app, if I order on the app, boom, 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 pay for it, Apple Pay, I go through the express line, pick it up, and then you get the points.
I need to do that more.
So I get free double protein, free guac. They give you like every once in a while they'll send you coupons like, hey, free guac or free whatever.
I mean, I have the app.
Yeah,
And I've used it a few times.
yeah. I use it because it's just easy.
I think I have a free queso waiting on me.
Yeah, there you go.
But I want to build that up to like 28 free burritos.
I've had plenty of free burritos throughout the year.
I love burritos.
The good thing is like we'll go there for work too. Like me and Jacob and Jake, the owner. And so when we go, I scan my thing. I get everybody's points. It's all on one ticket. So I mean,
Suckers.
yeah. But I love Chipotle.
Me too.
We actually have a meeting. Monday. We got a call tomorrow, 11 o'clock. Can you do it
At 11?
tomorrow?
I thought it was at 1.
Pacific.
Oh, crap. I'll figure it out.
I can ask him to do later, but yeah, I just realized that on the way here, I was looking at time. I was like, oh yeah, but it's 1 Pacific time.
1 Pacific time.
That's 11 our time. It's 2 hours ahead of us.
Oh, they're Pacific.
Oh, it'll be 3 o'clock.
They're 2 hours behind.
It'll be 3 o'clock our time. Okay, we're good. I went the other way.
Okay.
Yeah. Right?
Well,
If it's 1 o'clock there, it'll be 3 o'clock here. Yes.
yeah.
Okay.
I just want to make sure that that's the right
No,
time.
that's right. I looked at the email.
Because I know for a fact I can't do 11 a.m. in the morning.
No, I can do. It's 3 o'clock. That's right.
All right.
1 o'clock their time. 3 hours.
Okay.
I'll send you a calendar thing for it so you can remember.
Okay.
I haven't put it in my calendar yet either. But yeah, so we're looking for some new. Good Ranchers is always going to be they're our podcast presenter, our main sponsor.
That's our fam.
But I'm looking for some new people to bring on. to one, bring some more monetization to it, but also we can bring some other cool segments from these places.
Yep. I'm excited about the one we have coming on too, or the one we're talking to tomorrow.
Yeah, stuff we use.
Stuff I will definitely use. I don't want to say why I would use it because I don't.
Yeah,
I want to have the conversation first, but it's something I'm excited about.
Yeah.
I will be disappointed if we cannot come to an agreement.
I think we can figure something out.
I think we can too.
Just from the emails exchange I've had with the owners, I think we're good. I think this call is just so we can figure something out. So I think we can.
Yeah, good.
I think we get some kind of agreement going on, and but yeah, man. Like I said, this is episode 69, dude.
Dude, it's a good one. 69 weeks of pure debauchery.
I know.
Debauchery is one of my favorite things to do.
Yeah.
Debauchery.
Debauchery. The Dales of comedy.
Dales of comedy. The Daldos.
That's what you call our fans.
The Daldos. Yes. I mean, Mariah Carey calls her fans her lambs. Do you know that?
Uh-uh.
Every time she has like in her rider, in her makeup RV or whatever.
Yeah.
She has them put a whole bunch of stuffed animal lambs in there. You should see what she requests. You want to talk about
She's a diva?
She is a diva.
I want to get to a level to where I have a rider for when I go places. What would you put on your rider?
My rider would be
Topo Chico,
Twisted Lime. That would be on there. Diet Coke. Antone's sandwiches.
Oh, I like those.
Super original.
That's the best one.
Man, I don't. Outside of that, like if it was candy or something, nah, I probably wouldn't. I'm never really in the mood for candy during the day.
I would have some gummy Coke bottles. It's my favorite. I like having gummy candy. I can just always snack on that. I don't really drink sodas.
I need to have like some water in there too. Bottled water.
Preferably
in a glass.
Oh, you want Voss?
I don't think Voss makes glass anymore. I think
They
it's just
don't?
plastic.
Thanks, Obama.
Dude, I thought having somebody putting water in real glass that you could get at a gas station was stupid anyway.
Yeah.
I'm like, that's stupid. Like people that drank Voss thought they were better than everybody else, if that was the generalized idea. And I look at people drinking Voss, I'm like, no, you're just an idiot. Like, you paid $5 for 12 ounces of water.
I don't know what I would have on my rider. Now I think about it. I don't really I drink more water than anything. I've been drinking these electrolyte salt packs
Yeah.
that are like got some of their watermelon flavored. I like drinking that stuff.
Oh, I'd want coffee.
Coffee, coffee would be good. Any food? I'd want like a fajita tray or something with the fajitas.
Fajitas?
Yeah. Can't go wrong with fajitas.
Yeah. I don't know what else I'd want in there.
I'd want to make it really weird though.
I think that like the bigger, like let's say we're starting out as having a rider.
Yeah, it would grow exponentially.
I think it would get bigger because the amount of people you're with or your tastes might be a little different.
Or you just want to let's see how big we are.
And just ask for
I want 4 newt size.
Pav. Newt's eyes.
Yeah, it's, they're used for making potions.
Yeah. God bless America. I'd like 3 strippers.
See, I would ask for that too.
Yeah.
So we need 6.
Yeah, 6 strippers.
Yeah.
But Christian.
Obviously.
Yeah, obviously we got to pray with him. Yeah, I don't know. I'll be honest, man. I don't think there's ever going to be a time when I'm going to need a rider.
Well, I'm speaking into existence, so it's going to happen. You may not have a rider. I'm going to have a rider.
Oh, all right. Well, good.
One day.
I'm not saying that it just never crossed my mind that there'd be a day where I'd have a writer.
Oh, I think about it every day.
I will say that back when in my younger days, they would ask me what I wanted in the dressing room, but I didn't have the option to pick something off the wall.
No.
It was basically like
Option for like when you're doing when you're modeling stuff.
Yeah, I mean they would ask like, hey, we're going to this. It'll be catered by this restaurant. Pick what you would like.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. But I don't want that restaurant.
Yeah.
I want a gosh damn large farva.
Yeah. A liter of cola.
Liter cola.
Oh man. Well,
What you got going on this week? Anything else?
this week is just
I can't believe the holidays are here, man.
I in my 39 years of life and in my 20 how old am I? 39, in my 20 years of professional working, I have never wanted a vacation more than I do now.
Yeah.
Yes.
When are you taking vacation?
I need to do it soon. And my problem is I know my mentality. I know when I need to take a break because I start going down a very dark path,
Yeah.
like mentally. And I'm already going down the path. And I know I need to take a vacation.
Well, take the week off of Thanksgiving.
I mean, I probably will. But I don't think that's going to be enough because it's still fully stimulating. Like, I just need... If it were in a perfect world, I could sit somewhere by myself for like 2 days straight. No phones, no nothing. Just like collect myself.
I could never do that.
You think you wouldn't, but I think you could. Just collect myself and then kind of just relax afterwards. Now and then people could be around. Because there's so much going on up here all the time that it's kind of like I get jumbled up. Like I don't have ADD, but I feel like I'm forgetting a lot of things. I'm not processed like I normally am. I think my mind just needs a break. My mind keeps telling me no, but my body keeps telling me yeah.
It's a great song. Remember slow dance to that middle school?
Oh God, I'd slow dance in middle school too.
Did y'all go to skating rinks in middle school?
We did, yeah.
Did-
I don't think it was middle school as much as it was like
Maybe in high school. No, what high
it
school?
wasn't high school.
That was middle school for us. Late, like fifth grade, sixth, seventh.
I
eighth.
think it was like around 5th grade.
We do those lock-ins. We do lock-ins at the skate rink.
I was never allowed to do a lock-in.
Oh, my parents didn't know where I was at.
No, mine definitely did.
No.
If I did a lock-in, my mom would be outside of the skating rink.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, we did lock-ins.
To break me out of the lock-in.
We did lock-ins at the skate rink.
Yep. I always wanted to. I was never allowed.
There's one guy that worked there. That's my beef. There's a guy that worked there. His name Virgil. He's a dick. He's like old, fat, freaking redneck dude. Like he was like one of the managers. Like he worked there.
Yeah.
And he was a prick to all the kids. I wish I could find out I'd beat his ass.
Well, if he's got that much hate in his heart, he's probably not alive.
Probably not. But dude, he was a jerk.
Screw you, Virgil.
Yeah, suck it, Virgil.
If you had a name like Virgil,
Dude, I'd be mad at everybody too.
dude, I'd be so pissed off. If my name was Virgil. I wouldn't even work.
Oh, Virgil. He did. I mean, he worked at the goddamn skating rink. What'd you think?
Dude, but he was big at the skating
I hope
rink.
you hear this, Virgil. I'm going to find you one day.
Yeah, Virgil.
Kick you in the nuts.
All right.
Well, you ready?
You ready?
What'd you think about the story, man?
It's exactly what I imagined. That's the thing. It's like I know, like I can imagine the story.
Yeah.
Like, and he's telling it. None of that is surprising.
Yeah, no, I don't think it was surprising. It's more of a, like, it's just funny.
Yeah, I mean it's pretty standard stuff. I'm more disappointed because I wasn't there.
Yeah.
Because they I guarantee you just took photos.
Yeah, I don't know. They have a lot. I need to get with everybody.
And I would have gotten video. I would have done a lot more. And you know what? Because I'm such a good person, I would have wiped your ass for you.
Dude, thank you.
I would have videoed it, though.
Yes.
I mean, I would do it for the clicks, but
Yeah.
I would have wiped your ass for
You know
sure.
how funny that would be to have a story?
Dude, I mean, like that would be, that's a testament to my love for you.
Exactly.
I would have done it.
I'd wipe your ass too.
Thanks, man.
We just wipe each other's asses.
We could. Mine's real smooth, so you don't.
Oh, yeah. He only lets wipes touch that bum.
Oh, yeah. Only wipes. Dry, wet, dry. Just remember that. That should be your
Dry, wet, dry. Okay.
toilet paper, baby wipe, toilet paper.
Speaking of, I need you to come do my bidet. We keep talking about this. I need you. When you take a
just
vacation, come do my bidet.
You just gotta. Yeah. Okay.
I'll take the seat off.
That's all I ask. Take the seat off.
Okay. I just need you to just do the wiring. Like the,
Plumbing.
yeah.
That's easy. It's very, very easy.
It says it's easy, but I don't want to mess with it. I
I know.
don't trust myself.
I don't trust you either. I don't know how your dad did construction stuff and you don't know how to do it.
Dude, my dad can build anything, and I don't know how to do anything.
Is it that you don't know how to do things, or you just want other people to do it for you?
Yeah, that's probably it. I used to work for him.
I mean, didn't you install carpet and stuff?
Well, I would help out, but yeah, he had a bunch of rent houses and apartments and stuff like that. But we would go in and so somebody moved out of an apartment.
Yeah.
We'd go in, we'd tape everything off, visqueen off the thing, pull the carpet out. I mean, we would paint the whole thing, lay new carpet, and he would come back. He's like, "How in the hell do you have more paint on you than you're doing the wall?" I'm like, "I don't even know."
Did y'all use a gun or a roller?
He would give me a roller. He had a gun.
Oh, of course.
But he just wanted me around so he could pay me. But I did nothing productive for him.
Does he know you didn't do it for anything productive?
Yes, he knows.
Was he just being a good dad by still paying you?
Yeah, he just was paying me just to give me some money. I think he felt sorry for me. He's like, maybe I'll teach this boy something. It never happened.
Oh, God bless him. We need to get him on the podcast.
Man, I tell you what. He is a funny dude. You need to meet him anyway.
I need to.
I need to see if they're going to come in. Because if he comes in again, yeah, you got to meet him, man. He's a freaking trip, dude. Dude is wild.
Can only imagine.
He is a character. I mean, if you made this guy, you can imagine. I feel like he's the funny. I tell people he's one of the funniest people I ever met, in my life.
Just by his gruffness.
He'll say anything to anybody. You don't care.
Dude, that's crazy.
Especially when I was a kid, when he was a bodybuilder, he's a big guy.
Yeah.
So he's kind of intimidating, and he's a dick. So he didn't care.
Yeah, you told me about that time he put somebody's cigarette out in a restaurant.
Oh yeah, he would walk up to my table and say, "You can put that cigarette where I'm gonna put it out for you." Like,
oh man, I love that.
yep, good time, man.
Yep.
Well, good. Let's wrap episode
69.
Oh, dude, I can't believe the Busby's backed out. I'm pissed.
They probably knew it was episode 69.
That'd made me want to do it more.
Well, we're gonna get them on episode 169.
We are. They just missed the boat.
Yeah, 2 years from now, guys, they're gonna be on.
Is there another sexual position number? Is that 69?
68
Ah, damn, I missed it.
or 11. That's what most married couples that have been married really long time, they do the 11.
The 11.
Yeah, one lays in the left side of the bed, one lays in the right side of the bed, and there's no room in between. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, man. All right. Well,
Time to eat.
you got your hat, dude.
Dude, I'm excited about it. I appreciate it.
We need to walk in Kaiser's room with that on.
I'm about to.
All right.
All right.
Later.
Peace.
Go, go, go. So hope you're ready for the show. Strap in, 'cause we ready to roll.